inside of you.
Hi guys, it's Elena and I'm enchanted to have you be here on my channel. Hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're new, consider liking, subscribing, becoming part of my little YouTube family. And if you've been here before, hello and welcome back to each and every one of you amazing, beautiful souls right across the screen. Lots of love, lots of warm hugs, and hopefully you and yours are safe. So this video is slightly delayed. I am playing catch up with all the things that I need to catch up on, but it's here. I'm posting it. This is the March packaging of my Enchanted Energies monthly witchy box, and I am super excited to share the progress with you. As always, before I start packing any of my orders, I make sure the space is physically clean and spiritually clean. I make sure to cleanse it either with an incense or smoke or some kind of cleansing spray type of thing, just to make sure that everything that gets packaged with the most wonderful intention as possible. As always, my puppy is walking around and keeping me company on packaging these orders. So my March box was based on the theme called One with the Sea, and things were beach themed, seashell themed, things in regards to water, and there was a small ritual to do that included water and things around that element. And every month I get to totally take over my dining room table to package up all these boxes, since I need a little bit more room to kind of spread out and make sure I'm able to get all the stuff in. So I'm very excited to share the boxing process with you. Enchanted Energies is my own monthly box. It's not a subscription box yet. I'm not sure if I want to do it as a subscription box or as its own kind of standalone thing, but they're available at a very limited quantity on my Etsy shop, and usually they sell out pretty fast. So keep an eye out. The boxes come out for sale on my Etsy on the 5th of each month, and the theme gets announced on the 5th of each month as well. Keep an eye out on my Instagram, on the community page of YouTube, as well as the description and homepage of my Etsy shop, which kind of has things up and at it. Now, this box was the March box, so it was already shipped out quite a while back, but I tend not to do many spoilers anyway, so there's a couple of things in my stories here and there that I don't even point out that they're spoilers, like cookie cutters and cookie recipes. If you guys have seen my Instagram posts before, you might realize what was in the box for April, and kind of correlates to my story feed. So those small little things are kind of hidden within my story, and I don't necessarily do a lot of spoilers because I enjoy boxes that surprise me, so kind of curating it towards something that I think would be more of like a surprise and enjoyable thing. I don't know. That's just my opinion. So first, what I start off doing with packing things is getting all the paper goods together. So here we have the astrological happenings paper. There's the message in a bottle ritual, a little whale sticker that kind of went with the theme, and this month was a laminated water sigil that went alongside with, again, the theme of the box, as well as a little tied off parchment with all the information inside and descriptions of each item. So packing all of those is fun, and I really enjoy kind of making things cute and aesthetic and giving it that extra touch. So I love making the little envelopes, and then I tie them off and of course use a seal. I find it so enjoyable coming up with various themes and curating the items, and most of the items inside these boxes are handmade by me or designed by me and made by our 3D printer. And then my little kitty, the manager of the whole show, sometimes shows up and checks up on the stuff. Her name is Lila, and she is the biggest brat ever. But a cutie patootie and loves to play with string and just be absolutely adorable. If you ended up getting some pet hair in your boxes, I do apologize. Since I have a cat and a dog and it is shedding season, or it was the start of shedding season. Right now it's actually so much worse. Oh my gosh, when I brush out my puppy Solstice, it's like I get a whole other dog. It's ridiculous. Alright, enough playing with the little kitty, back to getting some work done. And of course, this little curious little snoot gets a bit jealous if I spend too much time with the kitty, so she must, you know, kind of get attention as well. Between the two of them, both of them are such cuddle bugs, it's ridiculous. So at night, I end up having the dog kind of sleep on my feet, and then the cat is sleeping on my chest. It's wonderful and suffocating all at the same time. I was trying to convince the cat to go inside the box because the box was on the chair and she climbed down and was like in the box, so I tried to like bring it up on top of the table and get her back in there, but you know, she decided that she was no longer interested. Alright, tying off the rest of the envelopes. I absolutely love doing this little process. I think it gives it such a cute extra touch, and it definitely makes it a little bit more interesting in opening up the packages. So I definitely find value in spending that extra time to make sure things are a little bit aesthetic. It kind of gives it a personal touch for me, and I get to tie in a little bit of love and some good intention into all the little packages and seal that good intention in with the stamp. And I definitely think that when those who receive the boxes enjoy kind of getting the extra effort to kind of unbox it and open it and, you know, take the time to admire some of the aestheticness of it. The items inside are definitely curated with as much love as I put into decorating everything, and it's just been such an interesting and fascinating and a delightful hobby that I started. I like matching the seal stamps for the envelopes to go alongside with the theme. So since this theme was one with the sea, I got a little seashell stamp or seashell wax seal, and I used blues and silvers to kind of make the little wax that goes with it. Take some time to melt. My melting stand holder thing is definitely worn and used and loved, but you know, it still works, even though it's a bit messy. If you've seen my previous videos, or if you're still new to kind of my channel, I absolutely love wax seals. They are so much fun to use, and like the stamping process or the pouring of the wax and watching it melt is such a therapeutic process. I don't know, it is very satisfying, and I love kind of like the look that it gives, the vibe, the little vintaginess of it. I don't know, maybe I'm just a weirdo. Let me know what you think. Do you like the wax seals, or are they a little too much? Although I don't really know how they could be too much. Maybe it was a silly question. It definitely takes some time, and since this video, I've kind of progressed to using 2 wax stands and spoons to make things go by a little bit faster, especially now that I'm increasing the amount of boxes coming out. So in the next video, which will hopefully be up soon for the April box, I used 2 of the wax melter things. Now for this box, my wonderful husband was able to help me out with some things. So right now he's cutting up the brown craft paper or wrapping paper that the boxes are going to be wrapped in to size. That way I don't have to worry or struggle with cutting up the brown paper to wrap the boxes in, and it just makes the process go by a little bit quicker. And it's always fun and nice to have him hang around and help alongside with my hobby. Alright, on to the packaging of the stuff. I now have to keep them in kind of boxes in separate containers because there's been more of a quantity, and it just helps things organize a little bit better. And everything is with a slight touch of purple because purple is my favorite color, and you know, why not? Purple is definitely a big part of my shop and of my stuff, and I find it wonderful to be able to add those little extra touches, and it just makes it more fun for me, I suppose. I hope it makes it enjoyable for those to unbox them as well. So the items inside this box, again, we have all the little paper goods, information pamphlet, and ritual instructions. This one I did the Tranquility bath salts, which was my own bath salt mix. It smells amazing, if I must say so myself, and I loved using it. I also crafted up the little pendant with a seashell and a freshwater pearl, which I think is really cute, and I like wearing mine as well. And of course, you can't have a sea-themed box without some seashells. Packaged together some pretty seashells that are between small and medium sizes, which I thought were cute. And then the fun item, which was a while to design with our 3D printer, and my husband was wonderful in doing the techie part of it, is this seashell bowl or seashell altarpiece decoration, depends on how you want to use it. I love the iridescence of it, the pearliness of it definitely gives it that like very seashell vibe. And this little pouch is filled with the items for the message in a bottle ritual. Alright, so here were the goodies inside this month's box, or March's box. And now onto packing them all up. I finally, after multiple months of trial and error, found a box size that works great for the amount of items that I'm putting in, and it works great for like the prints and really like majority of the stuff. I haven't come across an issue of it since I think the second box that I ended up ordering, a feather quill that was one size description online, but it came in much taller than expected, and I had an issue with the box delivery, and it was just crazy at the beginning. But I think maybe now I have gotten into the proper flow of how things will go, and I don't know, it's still trial and error. I'm definitely learning things. Definitely learning things, and I think we'll always continue to learn things, but it's fun to see what works and how to make things more efficient, more fun for you. Now, packaging the first box, even though I know everything's gonna fit since I've tried it out before, is trying to make sure that everything fits in kind of like a cute or cohesive way and it's not like all over the place. So that the first box to put things together is always a little bit of like a, okay, hold on, is this supposed to go here? Should I put it here? Should I tuck this one in here? But afterwards, I think I manage after the first box to kind of make sure everything's in. Okay, everything is in, seems good, all set. Onto packing the rest. I accidentally put in an extra packet for the ritual into that one, but I fixed my mistake. So putting everything in, setting everything together, and I'm just loving the process in the meantime. I'm also gonna have down in the comments section below videos of other wonderful YouTube creators and my YouTube friends of their unboxings of this box if you want to go check out their reactions and their style of unboxing and sharing the product inside. They definitely read a little bit more of the description page. I don't necessarily go over the description page in these boxing videos. If you want me to go through the whole description page, kind of read about the items inside throughout these videos, let me know down in the comments, just in case you are interested, and I don't mind doing that. That will help me fill in the voiceover section of these videos. But if not, you are very welcome to check out the other creators and see how they for the most part enjoyed my box, I would think. After a while, I get into such like a rhythmic flow of putting all the boxes together, and it's just so nice and so soothing. It's not something my brain has to work on too hard, and it's just a wonderful kind of repetitive task that just puts me in a very relaxed state. I don't know. I don't know if that makes any sense from someone kind of hearing my description of it, but it's definitely like a meditative practice to put everything together and just, you know, envision how other people will smile and enjoy the goodies inside. And then of course we have the manager that needs to come and check things out. It's quality control checking, making sure I put in all the right items in the right order and that type of thing. So she's making sure your boxes were, you know, put together well. Alright, finishing off the last boxes and onto wrapping them up. My wonderful husband helped me finish wrapping them up and tying them off. So he's been wonderful in helping with all of the things that needed to get done. And that's the wrapping paper that he very kindly rolled up for me. Now let's get to packaging the boxes. This is again another one of my very favorite steps. I think every step of creating this box is my favorite step. I just find so much, I don't know, delight in everything about it. And I enjoy it so thoroughly, and hopefully that translates over into somebody unpackaging it. And I just can't stop raving of just how much I love putting them together. It is so much fun. I've definitely become very skilled at wrapping boxes. That's definitely a skill I'm quite enthused of having now. The initial roll or template that I have him do was a little long, so he ended up helping me trim off the excess. That way there wasn't too much up and around. That way there wasn't too much up and around the boxes, and it makes my life a little bit easier. And he's just wonderful for helping out. And more packaging of boxes. This time around, as I finish wrapping them, he ties them off with a string, and then I'm able to do the final wax seal on them. Woohoo! Well, not woohoo quite yet, since there's still a couple more boxes to go through in this video, but woohoo for how many steps needed to be done. I'm very hopeful that I'm able to keep continuing on with these boxes, and I hope to keep increasing the amount of boxes to do, and maybe at some point invite other artists to help curate other goodies and other items for the boxes. So I'm hoping to expand it a little bit more. I think that would be very fun, and I get to share someone else's work. Alright, on to my favorite part, or another favorite part. Like I said, all the steps for this box are my favorite parts, but doing the wax seal is just the cherry on top. The final seal on the packages are the purple colors that are my absolute favorite, and my very own personal seal that I had made. And oh my gosh, just the fact knowing that I have my own logo as a wax seal stamp is just, it makes me stupid happy. All of the things make me stupid. It's just an overjoy that I can create these items for you and that people are enjoying them. It just swells my heart up with so much joy. I can't even explain it. Me being in college right now, or in university, depends on how you say it. I go to UMass, and working on homework or studying for exams versus wanting to create artwork and package the boxes and create wonderful things for the themes is such a, oh my god, I'm so torn between those. I don't want to do homework anymore. Which is why I think next semester I might be taking a little bit lighter on my classes than taking a full class load like I did this semester, which kind of drove me insane a little bit, but you know, live and learn. I kind of tried to do multitasking, finishing packing up some of the boxes while I do the stamp sealing. That way I'm trying to save some time in between, like the idle time of waiting for the wax to melt. I don't get to stare at it as much, but I think it was a little bit of a time saver. And I was very thankful that my husband was able to tie off the boxes and help me speed the process along a little bit more. Now, I do hope that continuing on my dining room table will be enough room to do all of this. Right now, I'm kind of spreading out through the table and the chairs surrounding it, so we shall see how future months go. If you want to check out other boxes that I have done, I'm going to link that up at the top, and there's going to be a playlist at the end of this video as well. And I'm very excited that I'm coming up on my sixth month of doing these boxes. Oh gosh, that's crazy. Half a year already went by. I feel like the time is going too fast to really get everything as much as I want done, and yet too slow to kind of get to the date where I want the date to be. So it's kind of like a weird mix of being too fast and too slow at the same time. Let me know if that's how you feel, or if you know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just crazy and that's totally okay, but that's kind of been my feeling throughout most of this year. Alright, boxes are packed and done, doing a final cleanse before they go into their mailer envelopes. That's another thing that I did for the first time this month, is put them into a already pre-priced mailer envelopes, which definitely helped a little bit on the shipping costs, because I did not expect them to be so expensive to ship out, but that has helped a little bit. And now packing them all into these little mailers. That way it kind of protects the paper around it a little bit as well, and you actually get the whole parcel kind of together in one piece versus, you know, them being thrown around in the mailroom somewhere. Because I've seen some boxes get to their destination in a fairly good condition, and other boxes just have seen some stuff. Alright, here is that. All in their little mailers. Ta-da! Well, that's not all of them. A couple of them were already packed away in the box. Then I just had to write down their addresses, and of course put the little Enchanted Energies sticker on the outside, because, you know, why not be a little extra? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, the whole shebang. We have tons of magical fun here, and I will see you on the next video. Bye! And then off they will go.